play nerd. I play nerd.
Get those wonderful toys.
Snoochie Boochies, everybody. This is another I Play Nerd toy unboxing and review, and this time we're taking it way back again. This is another bucket list item that I wanted as a kid, but I never got. So I've been waiting almost 40 years to get my own. This is a reissue of the vintage Autobot Hot Rod from the Transformers movie from 1986. This is not going to be a direct reissue. It's going to be the same molding, but they changed some of the paint job, removed some of the stickers to make it look a little more accurate to the movie and the cartoon itself. So let's take a look at this box. Here we got pretty decent art on the front. It says Transformers the movie. We got a picture of Hot Rod in his robot form and in his vehicle form. We see up here on top some of the transformation stages. So another picture of Hot Rod. And I don't know what that shit is, but it's there. And on the back, another picture in both his forms. A little bit of background. You see his stats and power levels right there. And on the bottom, you can see that I got this from Amazon. All right, let's bust open the Hot Rod and see if he has the touch, if he has the power. Here's Hot Rod out of the packaging with everything that he comes with. Not a whole lot that he comes with, really just 2 guns. Here they are. Let's take a closer look at these guns. Look at these guns, son. Pretty much the same thing. I don't know if they're different. Different feels to them. Different looks. Different construction. All the same color, though. Let's take a look at the Hot Rod figure. His coloring, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Oops. See this on camera. It does have a little bit of that pinkish tint to it. So you got a mixture of pink and orange. So this is a replication of the original figure that came out in 1986. But they did change some of the paint apps to make it look more like how he looked in the cartoon and in the animated series. The animated movie, which I believe the original one, when he was first released, I think he was more orange because I don't think they wanted. They didn't think they could sell pink toys to boys, which is probably a good move. But let's take a look at him. There's Hot Rod's head. Let's move my lighting a little bit closer. There's Hot Rod's head. He's got flames on his chest. He's got his Autobot symbol. He's got orange legs. Looking at the back, he's got kind of like wings like Voltron has, but they're not really wings. He's got his exhaust pipes on his legs, on his arms, and in the movie, they're actually laser cannons, which you can actually see here on the packaging. He's using his exhaust pipes as laser cannons. Articulation-wise, not a lot going on here. That head's not moving, except for transformation purposes. Arms, they don't move up and down. They do there's articulation at the elbow and a little bit at the wrist. You see his wrist moves a little bit, but because of his exhaust pipes, the articulation on the wrists are very, very limited. And you can probably try to turn them more, but you risk breaking them. Nothing at the knees, nothing at the waist. So really articulation is really just at the elbows, and I guess you could say butterfly type articulation at the shoulders. Yep, that's it. That's it. So let's transform Hot Rod into a car. So there go the feet. This is going to be pretty simple when it comes to transforming because this is from the mid 80s, so the designs weren't as advanced as they are now. Let's pop that. Actually, hold on. Go to the back. We're going to rotate his little backside here. Then we're going to move his chest up. We're going to flip his head. Oop, am I doing this wrong? I'm doing something wrong. This is hard to do when you're trying to film it. But there you go. So you need his engine to pop up. So his head goes to the bottom here. Move his arms. Line them up. There you go. Put the hood down. You see there's his head. Spin his waist like that. Push his legs up so they lock into place. And you have a hot rod. And if you feel so inclined, you can take one of his guns. It connects to his little engine piece there. Pew, pew, pew. Bang, bang, bang. Or you can use the other one. Now you can put one gun. You can't put the other gun anywhere else. There's no, as far as I can tell, there's no spot to put it. You can put them in his, yeah, that's going to be dumb. Don't do that. I'd rather not have the guns on his engine. I'd rather just have them here. To be honest, I really don't want, I don't think I'd be using the guns much because in the movie and in the cartoon series, he shoots lasers out of his exhaust pipes. And I don't think he even carries a gun. That's him. There's Hot Rod. He rolls pretty nice. Very nice. This is a fun figure, actually. Let's transform him back. So pull the legs down. Pull the feet out. Pull the arms out. And you can bend them too. Rotate his little belt there. Pop up the hood. Bring out. It's hard to do this when you're filming. There you go. Flip his head around. Connect his chest to his belt and rotate the back. Boop. And he's back to robot mode. And hell, let's give him the guns. Hot Rod. For comparison, here's Hot Rod right next to the 40th anniversary Transformers Optimus Prime, which I recently got as well, around the same time as I got Hot Rod. So great to have these two 80s action figures right next to each other. I'd say scale-wise, it looks pretty good. Maybe Optimus is supposed to be a little bit more bigger than Hot Rod, or Hot Rod's supposed to be much smaller compared to Optimus Prime. But as far as the action figures go from the 1980s, this does it for me. This tickles that nostalgia. For more comparison, here is Hot Rod next to another Hot Rod. This Hot Rod I got, I'm going to say around 2021. And I think it's supposed to be a Studio Series type before they actually made Studio Series. So I don't know if it's officially Studio Series. But he is more of an orange color as opposed to a pinkish color that the vintage one is. It's interesting to see that the newer one is shorter, actually much shorter if you go by the head, not really by his little backpack wings. He's actually much shorter than the vintage one. Of course, this one's going to be a lot more advanced because it's newer. Head articulation at the wazoo. It's much more advanced. This is actually a fantastic figure to have. Also much more complex. I don't know how to transform this guy, so I'd have to watch a video or try to find instructions on how to do that. But highly articulated, legs, knees, feet, arms, shoulders, wrist, head. Great to have this one. Great to have both of these. They are going to be displayed next to each other on my toy shelf. So you kind of see the contrast between 1980s and 2020s Hot Rod. Ah, he fell. Stand up, bitch. There you go. Hot Rod. Hot Rod. Maybe I can make him do that. Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other. I do it. And there. Well, he can't really do it because the vintage hot rod can't point. He can't really move his arms up, but this one can. So he can point to him. There you go. Spider-Man meme. Ooh, pointing to you. Or I could reverse them. New hot rods there. Vintage hot rods there. And they're pointing at each other. So silly. For more comparison, here is hot rod next to, I don't know if it's a Studio Series. I don't remember what it said when I purchased this figure, but it is Rodimus Prime. It is Hot Rod with the Matrix taking full leadership of the Autobots. And if you want to see more scale, here's other Hot Rod back in. I think I got this Hot Rod around 2021 also, or maybe 2020. He was quite awesome to get. He has a lot of articulation when it comes to even fingers, so you can do the pointing. If you wanted this Spider-Man meme, you can do the point. You can point at him. Keep pointing. But these are awesome to have next to each other. I'm glad I got these. One cool thing you could do if you do have the vintage Optimus Prime or the re-release of the 40th anniversary Optimus Prime is that, see if I can get this right. Open up the trailer of Optimus Prime, or I got the trailer open, and you could put Hot Rod in there. He fits in, he closes all the way. So Optimus Prime could carry him in his trailer for whatever reason. I guess maybe for a sneak attack. So you go, boom, surprise, there's another Autobot. See, pretty damn cool. Is he going that way? Nope. You gotta back him in. Make him fit. Pretty damn sweet. And that's going to do it for this unboxing and review of the Transformers, the movie, kind of a vintage replication of Hot Rod. And this is pretty sweet to have. I'm so glad I got it. It is another childhood bucket list item, something I wanted as a kid but never got it. I got to play with my friends when I went over to their place and they had it. So having one of my own is just pretty damn cool. Smell you later.